Hey everyone, it's Rich with my wife Kel.
Hello.
We are back with you to do some first reaction videos. We're doing it all night. We're doing a whole mixed bag tonight.
With a few surprises.
The theme of tonight is the growl and the scream, also known as the scrowl and the gream. Depends how you think about it or say it. So we did Screamin' Jay Hawkins. That was the first example of, in popular music, the scream or the growl, everything. And then in 1966, The Who came out with Boris the Spider. John Entwistle wrote that song, and he was actually doing the death growl. So we did that, and now we're coming to the godfathers of death metal, and that is the band Death. Now, I have a thing with this band because the channel is dedicated to the owner of that guitar over my right shoulder. That was my son Jared, who passed away about 6 months ago. And he had, in his last year of his life, he passed away suddenly from the complications of epilepsy. It's just one of those freak things. But he was a raging musician. He wrote his own songs, and in the last year of his life, he had gotten into Death and Chuck and the whole. He would just smile when he listened to this, and he would laugh because it was so outrageous. I mean, just the technical aspect of this death metal was so insane that it really just made his personality shine. And he would grab that guitar and he would do Flesh and the Power It Holds, and he would do Leprosy and stuff. So it's a little hard for me to hear these songs, but I'm healing, and for the help of you guys and the help of Kel and all the comments and just hearing lots of music that I love, it's making the pain subside a little bit. So I held off on this one, and it's been requested a lot, but let's get our ears on. If you want to tell them about the request before we do that?
So we're constructing a website, and it's very much under construction, but you're able to go there. It's www.knr.wtf. And on the homepage, on the left-hand side, is a request engine. So it's a database that has been built for us. And please put your requests in there, but only request them once. And if you're joining us and you were with us from the beginning and you think, you didn't play my request the whole time, throw it in there and re-request it, because now we have a way of tracking them. Before we were just tracking them by hand and computer, and that was just a lot of work.
Yeah,
so
now we have a database we just literally just bring up. We can query certain bands, certain songs, and boom, there you are.
And we can always also query your name.
Yeah.
So if you're like, hey, my name's John, or my name's Sarah, and I put in a request for such and such, then we can actually look at the database and find it.
And if we get too many of those, then we won't be able to answer you. But that
right.
You get the idea. Okay. Yeah. So send us an email if you'd like. That'll be great. Let's get right to the music. Okay.
Okay. Death.
We've listened to 2 of their songs.
Right. Right. Okay.
I'm just going to remember him being so happy doing this. I'm not going to... Okay. I won't lose it. There we go. This is ferocious. Okay? Let's lower the volume a little bit for us so we don't blow your ears off.
Appreciate
Here we go.
it.
There's no video.
Okay.
Together in heaven, they're jamming, Chuck and Jared. Just because of the play match, because death gets play matched. Come on. Used to the Mac. All right. So I do have something to say, unless you want to comment first, Kel.
Nope. Go for it.
So thanks, Cam. You know who you are. Thanks for your list. You're making him proud. And I'm sure you're getting really good at those songs.
Hi, Cam.
I used to go to a place in BC, off the coast between Vancouver and Victoria, and I had a group of guys that I would go with, and we would do these kind of weekends where we would get back to nature. It was really, really raw and cool, and we would go to a place called Darcy Island. So if you like this song, and you're like, yeah, Leprosy, you know, it's pretty heavy subject matter. The story is so sad about the lives that people led in the late, I believe it was the late 30s or maybe the 20s and 30s. And a lot of the Chinese immigrants, unfortunately, would contract leprosy. And the government's idea was to ship them off to Darcy Island. And that's where they lived, and that's where they lived out their days, because they had to be with each other. And I'm pretty sure that when Chuck was researching the lyrics for this song, I'm sure that Darcy Island must have come up, because it's so strikingly similar to actually the way it was. If you read the stories of Darcy Island, they would go 2-3 months without the supplies, then the supply boats would come and they would give them all, you can imagine all their stuff. They could not get off the island. They were not allowed to get off the island. No boats, no nothing. There was surveillance, all that stuff. It was very, very high level, you know, like leprosy cannot spread into the population kind of thing. So, you know, on first blush, that song to the outside listener might be like, oh, they're singing about leprosy. It's so sad. What a life. I mean, you deteriorate, and your image changes, your face and your hands, and it's just. And to read the stories of the children and the sisters and the brothers and the whole family would have gotten in, and they all get shipped off to Darcy Island, and there's just remains there, or sorry, there's just ruins there, not remains, of the groundskeeper's house and things like that. So if you're ever in British Columbia and you go to Victoria, you can take a boat or something and go to Darcy Island. There's monuments and things like that, and it's a very sacred and special place to kind of connect the circle for this particular song. So just wanted to offer you that. What'd you think, Kel? What'd you think of the music? What'd you think of the growl, the scream?
So I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I find it a very negative message. It's something I just have to grin and bear and get through. As I seek to understand it, I recognize that although I do not like it, the message that is being delivered supersedes the fact that I don't like it. And they're so these growls and screams, the messages that I get from the lyrics is they're so upset about something that...
Or passionate. No?
No, they're not passionate. They're definitely upset. At least to
upset.
My ears,
yes,
they're
upset.
They're screaming because nobody's listening. That's my interpretation.
You think that's why Chuck wrote this? Because no one's listening?
No, I don't know.
Why do you think he wrote it?
I don't know why they wrote it, and I'm not going to start questioning why bands. We agreed we wouldn't do that.
True.
I'm not going to do it.
True. In this case, just humor me. Based on what I was talking about around, and you knew this story about Darcy Island, right?
Yeah, because I'm from that area.
Yeah,
that's
so
my
she's
home.
from the.
Darcy Island's not my home, but I'm from the area of islands.
No one lives there, but you can go there. It's cool. It's not gonna get leprosy. Knowing the life of the leper, knowing the life with someone that's contracted leprosy, could he be speaking of through the person that would be dealing with this problem, dealing with this awful reality, that he's the narrator?
I have said that I believe that these growls and screams give voice to the inner desires or the inner message that the rest of humanity is not listening to. That's the only... Sure. But again, I'm not going to say why I think, of course he could be that. That's a great idea. It's a great thought. I'm just saying that for me, it means that the message that this person is screaming or growling about is extremely important, and I need to pay attention even if I don't want to.
Yeah. Someone said the other day, there was another, I was doing videos. I was trying to get one of the videos up, and I clicked on by accident a first reaction channel. And it was a first reaction, a song that we had done. And at the end of it, the reactor said, well, this one's really not in my wheelhouse. And I was thinking, that's a great way to say that. Like, this isn't in your wheelhouse. Like, it's not something you're going to just go out and listen to on a playlist.
I will listen to it here with all of your
Definitely,
recommendations because I think it's
stretching, though.
Oh, it's definitely stretching.
That was the idea for tonight.
Yeah, it's stretching. For sure.
Wait, do the top one. Okay, let's put you back.
Yeah. I just need to hear it again, and I need the lyrics because I couldn't really understand.
You saw the lyrics, though,
No,
right?
I didn't open my eyes.
You didn't open your eyes at all?
No.
There was no video. It was just lyrics.
Did not watch.
Hey, it's cool. You did it right.
Well, for me, it's easier for me to hear the musicianship if I am not distracted.
What'd you think
video.
of the music, of the guitars, of the bass, of the drums?
Very technical, but very dark. I kept looking for a silver thread of light to come through the music, and I just didn't get one this time.
We need some Floor Jansen to come through with the music.
But I think it's perfect because I don't think this music could exist any other way. It's got to be this way. It's like a kick you in the face, slap you upside the head, take the book and hit you once, twice. Paying attention yet, humans?
Kick you in the crotch.
Yeah. So
Oh, you know what though? Celine Dion covered this. Leprosy by Celine Dion.
No, she did not. No, I'm a French Canadian. She did not do that.
She did it in French. Of course she did.
She did not. You're kidding me.
I'm just.
No, it's not possible for her to. She's too pure. Pure maple syrup all the way. That was funny though. Yeah, I need to hear more from Death.
Really? You want to hear more? She said it. You guys are the witness.
I do. I need to hear more. I don't want to hear more, but I need to hear more because it's not enough. 3 songs by one band is not enough for me to make a judgment. It's just not.
Okay, we're gonna hope you might never see this because it might get blocked, and that will suck.
It's true.
But I can try to chop it up or whatever. Anyway, if it is chopped up and this is the future, welcome back.
All right, so let's move on.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you soon. Bye.
Later.